So today we'll be talking about parenting styles. When we say parenting styles, what we basically mean is the way we interact, the way we discipline and guide our children. We all don't do this the same way because we all have different upbringings and we are all different. But according to experts, there are four major parenting styles. They are the authoritarian parenting style, the authoritative parenting style, the permissive parenting style, and the neglectful or uninvolved parenting style. So very quickly, I'll explain the four kinds of parenting style with this instance. Now, you receive a call from school that your child was fighting with another child. Your reaction will determine your own parenting style. Number one, the authoritarian parenting style. He doesn't even bother to ask the child what happened. He just calls the child and begins to, if it's the parents that releases slaps, begin to give the child bad boosts from all corners. Reason being that he has left strict rules, strict instructions that you must never fight. For the authoritarian parents, they really don't expect feedback or suggestion from their children. They have left standing order. Once you disobey, you face the consequences fair and square. Number two, we have the authoritative parent. Now, this is the democratic kind of parenting style, and it calls the child and says, you fought in school. After all we have talked about, I've talked to you about fighting, I've talked to you about resolving issues, we have talked about these things. What happened? And then the child begins to explain, I tried to do this, I tried to do that, and the teacher reported to my teacher wasn't responsive, and the boy slapped me, he did this, he did that. You understand? So you go over the process with the child again, and the child will definitely face the consequences too. But there is that element of friendship, there's that element of discussion. You are involved, you know what your child is capable of doing. You always want to find out why. You understand? You give your children the opportunity to always express themselves. Number three is the permissive kind of parents. He has received a call from school that the child was fighting, and then he's like, I've asked my child. My child said it was the other boy that collected his gala. Why will you collect my child's gala? Is it because my son is smallish? Do you know my son's age? My son is 10 years old. He shouldn't be in that class. You are riding on him because it's this. They just begin to support the child. And then my son said he came to report to you and you did not do anything. They have exempted their child from all the blame, permitting the child's misbehavior. They believe that he's a child and misbehaviors are expected, so you mustn't discipline the child, you mustn't talk to the child, he's a child and his behavior is acceptable and all of that. That is a permissive parent. And then the neglectful, uninvolved. Now I must add this. Most times, a lot of parents who are neglectful or uninvolved in their parenting style is not necessarily because they want to. Sometimes they may have health issues. Sometimes they are overburdened by life's challenges. They are overwhelmed, and then sometimes they are just too busy, to be involved in their children's activities and affairs. So they receive a call from school that your son was fighting and all of that. They will just tell you, madam, that is why I have paid school fees. Please don't ever call me to report what my child is doing again. Whatever he does in school, I have paid the school fees. Please, whatever he does, take care of the situation. I'm a very busy person. I don't want to be disturbed. Whatever my child does in school, please let it start and end in the school. Or they call them to come for PTA, they are too busy to come. They call them, they want to discuss certain things involving the children. They will tell you, I'll think of when next to come. I'm so busy, I need to attend this trip, I need to do this, I need to do that. For parents that have health issues or challenges, sometimes, like I said, it is really beyond their help. They really cannot do anything about it. So, in a nutshell, experts say that the best kind of parenting style is the authoritative kind of parenting style, which is the democratic kind of parenting style. Come, let us reason together. You are very much involved in your children's activities. You know what they are capable of doing because you are a part of their lives. You give rules, you set realistic standards for your children. You allow your children to be children. You allow your children to express themselves. And then there is the element of friendship in your parenting. Your children can come to you and talk about just about anything. Your children can come and share their challenges with you. They are the kind of children, they are the kind of parents whose children will come to them for help. whenever they are in trouble. But the authoritarian kind of parent, their children will run away from them out of fear whenever they are in trouble.